Ladies, respectfully, he already played the good husband that went to work every day and just begged for the bare minimum. So when you see him out there living his best life and being absolutely feral, you mind your business. You had your shot, and you took him for granted.
I'm seeing a man in the woods. I'm already thinking I'm getting got.
Most men don't commit this crime.
If I see a man or bear, I would rather see a bear personally, because if I'm seeing a man out there, my first thought is I'm gonna get got.
Stop the cap.
I'm not. No, I'm so serious. You know that you walk by 32 serial killers in your life? Like, that shit's scary. If we're talking about the scenario in the woods, I would rather run into a bear.
Does it come down to this, like the man could essay you?
It's just like if I'm in the woods and I see an unknown man, like obviously, like that's just weird. Like for me, my guard would be up. But I'm saying if there's something I'd rather see a bear.
How many times have you crossed paths with an unknown male and something happened?
A lot.
I'm sure you've gone hiking, walking, and you've crossed paths many times. Have you been or what?
None of your business.
Well, there's a reason why you're avoiding them.
Well, I don't think that's avoiding them. I feel like there's nothing wrong with wanting to not run into a man in the woods.
But if you can't avoid the bear.
But I feel like
a lot of the girls I'm seeing that are demanding things from our young men, they don't have nothing themselves. You're in your single room in your mum and dad's house with the one Gucci bag that you saved up, and now you're expecting men to pay for everything for you. I'm saying if you're a girl in your 20s to early 30s and you've met a man similar age and you both don't have that much, why are you expecting a man to have miles more?
You could tell this lady ain't think her divorce through.
If I would have known when I left my daughter's father that I would be spending 6 Thanksgivings without her, would I have changed my mind? I'm a co-parent. My daughter is 8 years old, going on 18, and I've been co-parenting with her dad and his significant other, her stepmom, for the past 6 years now. And I'll sum it up quite quickly. Because of my choice to leave and be a single mom and take that route.
You can tell this woman ain't think about the divorce like all the way through her head. And it's crazy, when it comes to marriage, it's the biggest commitment you could possibly have, and she was in that. Her emotions ran wild, whatever they broke up for, and then obviously she's talking about spending holidays, which Thanksgiving. I mean, of course you're gonna split them when you got a divorce, but what does she expect? And then she's tight. Yo, she is tight about her ex-husband, because obviously he moved on and got a whole new shorty, 6 years in the making, and yo, she's still tight about it. Like, she's still salty, and you could tell she's salty and got no one in her life, because if she did, she wouldn't be talking about her ex. And this is what I mean, man. When it comes to divorce and marriage, you gotta stick it out. I understand and all that stuff, there's things to be said about when you should leave, but it doesn't sound like that here. She's just tight that it didn't work out, and she's even having second thoughts. If she knew it would be this bad, maybe she wouldn't have divorced. So this lady, Jenna, sucks to be you, shorty. Enjoy those Thanksgiving by yourself.
What we've seen is feminism pushing women into a male life history trajectory, into the role of breadwinner. Men who follow those trajectories get the prizes, they get the wives, they get the children, they get the good jobs. Women are attracted to men who have those resources. Women pushed into following that trajectory find that men are not looking for women for those resources particularly. They're actually looking for women who are fertile. They'll spend all their prime reproductive years following this male life history trajectory, get to their 30s, and find that all of the male peers are marrying younger women and having children with them, and they're freezing their eggs. If they manage to meet somebody on internet dating and they have to go through that, then they end up on IVF, and 50% of them end up never having children.
Good morning. Real quick, you that's part of the FPS, which is the Flat Earth Society. I don't know why y'all get up here trying to think that we're dumb, like we don't know what the is going on. I'm gonna play a video for the dumbest that I hear on the internet, but first I just want to give y'all a little insight. Will get up here and try to demand from when they already booked their hair appointment because they have nobody. Like, they put the little 25 deposit down or whatever, but now that it's time to pay the 180, now they scrambling to get the 180. So what they do is they get up here and try to tell what they're not going to accept from, if you can catch my drift. Hold on.
And one thing we need to normalize 2026, if you a man and you not paying for a girl hair, nails, lashes, anything, when she tell you that she's getting it done and you're not paying, don't ask to see it, okay? Don't ask to see it. Don't ask to me no videos. Ask FaceTime when you done nothing. If you're not sending that money through, mind your business.
Exhibit A, a angry with her hair not done, talking about some she's not FaceTiming unless they paying for her hair. Like, then I guess I'm not FaceTiming you. Who the f you thought you was? You thought I was a simp. You thought that I was gonna be like, oh, I want to FaceTime her so bad, so let me pay for her hair. You is not that important. And why am I paying for something that you need to be paying for yourself? What's up with that? Because then if a nigga gotta pick you up in his car and he says, oh, I'm gonna go get an oil change, I'm gonna go get 4 tires, I'm gonna get my car inspected, but first, since you getting in my, send me some money for it. Oh, it will be an outrage, right? Stop telling people to pay for stuff that you can pay for yourself. Ain't nobody supposed to be paying for your maintenance except yourself. Are you dumb? Gotta be. I blame the phone. Stop watching these celebrities. You is not Jada Waiter. Wait a minute and let's get back to reality. Ain't nobody paying for you. A sister might pay for it. See, that's the thing. Y'all want the sister to pay for it, but then y'all don't want to give them no. Y'all want the who y'all want to pay for it. It's not going for that. I'm so sorry to burst your bubble. It's not happening. Find another dickhead.
Some of you may think this is unrealistic, but I think it's just normal. I genuinely believe that every single woman deserves to receive $10,000 a month from her husband, from her boyfriend, whoever you're with, just for him to show his appreciation for you. And I think that is a standard that all men should be held to. And as a man, if you cannot hold yourself to that standard, then you should not be dating at all, honestly. I mean, you're just not financially ready to provide.
She expects, she's so amazing, that you are going to pay $10,000 a month, like as a retainer. I look at these women like, really? It's like, again, I'm just asking. $10,000 a month in allowance just because she exists.
How about we stop normalizing telling younger boys and girls in this generation that you would rather go get your head bashed into a pillow and get banged so hard than to get married young? I think it's gross, and I'm pissed for myself, for my 16-year-old self, my 17-year-old self, my 18-year-old self, my 19-year-old self. I am so pissed that I had so many women online or on social media or people in my life that I listened to. They so far misled me and guided me to make the worst decisions of my life. And I just wish that there was more people who said, hey, that's actually not normal. You actually shouldn't be dressing like that when you're young. Because think about all the men who are going to be looking at you and doing awful things to you just because you're 16 and they see your butt and your boobs hanging out. You know, losing your virginity, that's something that you cannot take back. Every single person you sleep with, you cannot take it back. And you are unlocking an amount of people in this world who have had access to you when they did not do anything to deserve it. Didn't even probably give you a compliment, and you went home and you did that. It's gross, and I devalued myself so hard in so many different aspects, and I didn't respect myself because I thought that that was normal, and I thought that I was just having fun and living the best life. And did I have fun? Absolutely. But was it worth it? Absolutely not. And the more I grow up, it's like, well, you want this good man in your life, and you want a guy to, you know, take care of you and provide for you. Well, what are you doing to like earn that? You're not doing anything. And it's not empowering to tell other women to go themselves out. It's not. It's actually anti-woman. Like, you're not respecting yourself. And I wish there was better role models in today's society. And I am a victim to it through and through. I grew up on social media, and I think that we need to be better with what we're telling young women and men. This goes for both ways.
And you know what's crazy is that you listen to a lot of these women and the way that they talk about men, and even some of these situations that men go through, right? And women have the audacity. Women have the audacity to. They have the audacity to want a man to pay for everything, bro. On the first date, or somebody that just met you. Oh, you $200 minimum. I just met you. You want me to spend a bill? You want me to pay a bill? And I just met you? That's what. No, thank you. No, thank you is the response that you're getting from a lot of men. They're keeping their money. Modern women, for some freaking reason, think that they can go on dates. They can interrogate men. They can make men feel like crap. Ben say, you know what? I think I'll watch a YouTube video and learn how to cook. I think I'll go home and get something to eat. Modern women don't understand the math. The math ain't mathing no more. It don't make sense to keep on going out and being in your face. It don't make sense to keep on going out and pursuing you and trying to chase you. It don't. You're not a prize anymore.
Try to replace a stay-at-home mom. You're going to be paying for a chauffeur, a chef, a nanny, a project manager for the house. In fact, recent data has shown that stay-at-home moms, non-compensated working parents, if you had to pay them a salary, it would be at least $175,000 a year. So if you are a non-compensated working mom, if you are a stay-at-home mom, you deserve a salary from your husband.
The reason that they see this as not just being a mom is because they've distorted this whole reality where now it's like, well, you know, I'm not doing that. Why? Just because I'm a woman, right? Just because I'm a woman, I would have to take on all these roles. It's been distorted because they're so masculinized that they're not realizing, like, no, actually, you're supposed to take on all of these roles because it's natural and instinctual for you to do it as a woman.
Yo, this is just the sad reality of dating.
Imagine you start dating a girl when you're 17 and just a few weeks later she moves in with you and you begin living together. After a few years, you decide to propose. She says yes, but then tragedy strikes. Your future wife is diagnosed with cancer. You're a professional Valorant player, one of the most beloved in the entire world, but you decide to walk away at the peak of your career to take care of your woman's health. You start donating your own blood and other things because your genes are compatible. You take care of every expense, medical bills, apartment rent, household costs, and pleasures for both you and your girlfriend. You accompany her every step of the way: chemotherapy, treatments, hospitalizations, recovery. You help your girlfriend build a professional career on streaming and video platforms. Her audience grows exponentially in no time. Meanwhile, you have to push your own channel to the background. And in the end, after doing all this sacrifice, she decides to leave you because she needs to discover herself.
Yo, he literally did everything for her. Literally everything. And this is why we say nice guys finish last. You're not getting nicer than this. Put your career on hold. She gets cancer. Instead of just, you know, bailing, he puts his career on hold to take care of her. Blood matches up, literally like waiting on her hand and foot. He even boosted her career by getting her a channel and putting all his popularity on her so she could make her own bread. He literally did everything right, and she repays him by saying, I need to rediscover myself. Like, you were on the brink of death and I took care of you. I literally stepped away from streaming at the height of my career to take care of you, did everything. Maybe her moving in early was a red flag, but this is how it is. These shorties are ungrateful. She'll never meet a man that will do that for her. Not like this guy. But this is what I'm saying. You be so nice to these chicks and they don't appreciate it. She might say she does, but her actions speak louder. They're over now. She got a popular channel making her own money, and she's back into the world about to be a thoughtopus. And it's sad because, again, this guy is mad nice. He's the epitome of a good dude that would do for his wife, his lady. He proposed to her. Good guy. And got completely shitted on, unfortunately. It sucks to see like this happen, you know, but we try to tell people, when you're this kind of person, depending on the woman that you're with, you will get completely taken advantage of.
So this guy DM'd me. He said, loyalty test? I said, how old is she? He told me she was 20. I said, bet, what's her at? He sent me her page. I said, got you, is today a good day to do it? He said, yeah, today is good. Just trying to make sure she's solid because hella girls hit me up trying to make sure I'm not wasting my time. I said, got you, and I got to work. His girl had his @ in her bio, so that was already a good start. From the outside looking in, she seemed loyal. She was a private account, so I had to wait for her to accept me. She eventually ended up doing it, but she didn't follow me back. Another good sign. She had like 4 pictures up, so I liked all of those, and then I slid into her DMs real calm. I sent her the eyes emojis. She sent me back a message saying subscribe to her boyfriend's YouTube. I sent back a GIF. Who? I decided to shoot another shot. I said, you get everything you want for Christmas? She said, yes, my wonderful relationship. I said, okay, that's good. I want better for you though. It's 2024. At this point, her page wasn't showing up anymore. I thought my internet was tripping. Then I realized she blocked me. Just to make sure though, I said, blocking me is crazy. No response. It was time to show her boyfriend. I knew he would be happy with these test results. I sent the boyfriend the screenshots and said, I think you gotta keep her. He said, I with it, appreciate you. This girl definitely passed. She seemed loyal from the jump, in my opinion. I love to see it. That's the type of woman you need. The rest of y'all, stay safe.
So you are dating the worst parts of yourself.
Yep. But you
once you begin to heal and address the things that's wrong with you, you will start to be a better picker. But you choose it wrong because you're dating from the point of your trauma. You're not dating from the point of your healing.
Because even though I dated wrong, navigated in those spaces, I was in toxic situations, you heal from that.
Pain ain't the only way to learn. You better tell God, like, I don't want to learn through pain anymore.
I agree with you, but
it's not
science...
the only way to learn. And if you keep bouncing from man to man, letting them hurt you, and they leaving residual damage, by the time you find the right man, you gonna be the wrong woman.
After
Okay.
30, that's when a woman starts thinking. Because,
So before 30, Tololo, hapana chini.
yes, she's not thinking.
Okay.
Why? Because she's getting free attention. She's living life on easy mode, right? Because men are still paying attention to her. But now when you get to 30, you're a bit old.
No one
They are
is
now
paying
looking at the young. Yes. They are now looking at the younger women. And now she has to think.
So now I have to think.
Yes. That's when they start thinking.
Okay, so women before 30 don't think much.
From, how do you say it? Okay, preschool years, 4 or 5 years, right? You'd see this little girl, she's very intelligent, yes? She goes on up to age 16. She's very intelligent, more intelligent than the boys, right?
Okay.
16, what happens? I think that's when you'd say puberty actually starts. The breasts start developing, the hips, the buttocks. Men start paying attention to her. She goes dead. The brain goes dead, stops functioning. 16 up to what? 30. And then after 30, she gets
come back.
They come back.
Would you tell your friend that they ugly? Because I think the problem is, right? The problem is a lot of y'all hype y'all ugly friends up and y'all be making them feel good. And so when y'all be like, hey, y'all be like, y'all call a nigga, you be like, hey man, you got a friend for my friend? When we as men, when y'all tell us that, we assess the situation a little differently. We look at our dogs and be like, okay, do he really get hoes? Is he the type of that could, you know what I'm saying? We don't judge our friends and be like, oh, like he look like, we just know like that gets some hoes, he could probably help me complete this mission. But y'all will literally hype y'all friend and be like, oh no, she cute. That's a bad.
If you can't pay for your own personal care, don't date. A man should not be paying for your hair, nails, lashes, or brows. That's personal care. That's like dating a man and him expecting you to pay for his haircuts. If you can't afford the lifestyle that you want, don't make it someone else's bill.
And one of the other things that's keeping modern women upset is that men have stopped putting effort into courting women, right? And I say that not to brag, but they're looking at women and saying, I'm taking you out to dinners, or I'm texting you first. I'm trying to put forth the effort, and it seems like I'm the only one doing that. And so I'm telling you right now to warn you, hey, I think this is a one-sided relationship, and modern women be just online. Oh, as you should. Do your job, king. Men used to be men, go to war. So men have stopped being the only ones who are putting forth effort into keeping things going. I'm not going to continue to text you first every single time. I want you to show interest. I'm not going to keep on doing all the planning. I'm not going to keep on carrying the whole connection alone. You got to reciprocate. And modern women are having a panic attack because a man just said, all he said was, you guys, y'all not really doing anything. Well, I'm in my divine feminine. I'm receiving. Bull crap. If you're not going to show up equally, men start to move on. They start to go do whatever they want to do. Start to go do what they was doing and doing more of it. Staying away from you. If you're not going to reciprocate, he's going to move on. Simple as that. Get your freaking act together.
It's crazy how girls be calling guys broke. Like, honey, you are asking him for something that you can't afford, and you got the nerve to call that man broke. Crazy work.
I believe I figured it out. You drifted too far. Girlies ain't watching HGTV and Food Network no more. And that's the problem. Walk with me. Like, the girls don't have anybody to look up to. They don't want to look up to an influencer that's shaking her butt on a yacht in Miami. Girl, can you or can you not properly make a bed? I've been watching HGTV and Martha Stewart for the past couple days. Complete game changer. I'm feeling very unstoppable. Very homemaker-like. Very I'm about to go invest in an apron. Because what? What's the last thing you put in your crock pot, girl? If you even have one. I'm 25 years old and I can bust a pot roast down like a 65-year-old Southern grandmama. Because I watch the Food Network. Y'all don't be...
What would you do without men? Tell me.
Women don't need men anymore, hot take. And I love
the content surrounding this and how marriage benefits men more than women now in this day and age. I saw a comment and it said, if marriage benefited women, they would have taken it away from us by now.
Honey, you are freaking deluded. Men do everything. Men do everything. Yeah, okay, you have your cute little job and you make your money and you come home and you have a nice little apartment. They fix everything. They build everything. They shield you from harm ultimately on a large scale and on a small scale. What would you do without men?
You asked me out, I said no, and then you moved on to my friend. Does that make sense?
Very much so. You don't like me not being your friend, though.
It just gives like...
Why are you gatekeeping your friend?
Kind of anything.
It's weird.
It is weird.
It's weird to me.
So you want my friend? Like, I don't get that. Like, there's
So,
other girls.
I wanted you, but you said no, but your friend fine too.
So if homegirl like you and you don't like her, and then you cool with that, yeah, you are.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, knock it down. Shit, I don't want to.
Why am I asking that?
Why you mad? Why you mad? Because you don't want me.
I don't really want to date somebody that thought my friend was attractive too. It's like,
stop hanging out with fine friends.
Y'all
Y'all girls be like, oh, all my are fine.
also-
All my friends look good. Don't get mad when I think when your friends look good.
But if it was the same thing, girl on a date with a guy, didn't work out, and then she goes to your friend, she's already got a label attached to her,
Not
or
for
no?
me, but I know in general, you are correct.
Thank you.
But for me, I don't get to.
Men who talk about wanting women with a low body count as if that's like some sort of like morality clause are truly the most annoying group of humans in the world. Like, it denotes her sense of ethics or morals, and that if you've had with a lot of men, that in some way means that you're unworthy of this man, usually a creature feature, like caring about you. It is the most wild thing. Who is she having that body count with? Herself? Not other men? So you guys can have high body counts and somehow your morals aren't in any way, dirtied up, but women can't. I die for the double standard. I die for it.
Honey, the reason that it's different is because, yes, is there like a morality, a lack of morality in just sleeping around with anyone for men and for women? Sure, yes, but women don't care when guys have high body count and men do care when women have high body count. So it winds up just being one of those things that's just different.
I disagree. I feel like if the man or the woman is unhappy, you should communicate that so that you guys could fix it in some way. Nobody should be walking around secretly unhappy. Because if you're not happy, then nothing else is going to be able to operate accordingly. As an adult, you're responsible for your own happiness, because why are you unhappy?
Because we're not focused on being happy. We're focused on raising our family. And that becomes, it's like right now, if I'm only focused on being happy, I'll never do anything. You know how many days I wake up into where I'm not happy, or I'm not feeling excited, I'm not feeling, but I still do it because I'm a man? You wake up every day sad, depressed.
Every day sad and depressed? That's not normal.
Do you know how many men are not where they want to be in life? Cannot get the woman that they want. They cannot get the job that they want. They cannot get the car that they want. They cannot get the house that they want. They cannot do any of these things because they don't have access to them. And then they see all these, it's like, yes, I'm trying to do the best that I can for my family, and it's still not the best. So yes, men suffer through this every day, still come home, put a smile on, play with their kids, and still be with their wife. They're not complaining about it, but that's what I'm saying. Why can a man do it, but when a woman is unhappy, now it's everybody's problem. Now nobody can be happy. Now the kids gotta suffer, the man gotta hear about the attitude, everything else, but I'm dealing with all day in the world. When I come home, you don't hear about it.
It's a pure incel fest. It is. It is the absolute biggest incel fest that I have seen in my life. It was just a mutual breakup? No, it's not a mutual breakup, guys. You don't understand, okay? See, this is a girl that used him, and then she wanted to date Chad instead of her boyfriend after her boyfriend sacrificed so much for her.
Think of good date. You don't need to take me, especially if you don't know me.
Yeah.
You don't need to take me to like Nobu. Like, let's get a $5 coffee first, because what if I don't like you? What if you don't like me? And now you're like this, oh, it's money on it.
You gonna make me cry.
You know what I mean? Or let's walk around at the beach. Let's do something like a free museum or whatever.
Oh, all date Chelsea.
But seriously, for both people, so nobody feels like they wasted their time.
Why am I dropping a bill?
Yeah,
and
that's
I
just,
might not even vibe,
honestly,
or vice versa.
That's now a little performative to me. Sometimes I'm not saying everybody has that intention.
Now, if for some reason we have some type of history,
yeah,
or we've met
different.
a few times, and we're now going on our first date,
yeah, that's different.
Okay, it's situational.
I'm just thinking, man, you watch all these things, these clips, man, and men walking away from dating, men opting out. And you really wonder why that man, you wonder why that is. Because women are, you have a lot of women out here that are pretty ladies. They're pretty ladies. So how's a man walking away from, as they call it, a baddie? Well, another way of thinking about it, and modern women don't, because, accountability, is that modern women they're not loyal themselves. And when a man tries to show them loyalty, when a man tries to say, hey, through thick and thin, I'm gonna stick by you, men are getting punished for it, right? Men are saying, okay, I'll buy the ring, even though I'm not ready. I'll figure it out. We can have kids, even though I'm not ready. We'll figure it out. We can move over here and support your career, even though I'm not 100% sure it'll work. But, I'm trying to elevate and evolve in this new climate, in this new society where it says men have to be there 100% for their partners. And I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to be there, but I don't receive the same loyalty in return. Well, what do you mean by that? Whenever it's time for you to support my career and my ambitions, which is for the whole family, by the way, a lot of modern women, they do things specifically for them. But when a man says, hey, now I need to do something to support the entire family, he doesn't get that same loyalty. He doesn't get that same, well, I'll stick with you and build with you, right? He didn't get that. He gets, well, I'm going to move across country or move across state and get an apartment and start a whole new job, and I'll be here for 3 or 4 months working on myself while you take care of the kids, and then I'll come back like nothing ever happened. Selfish is what they get. Men are consistent. You call them boring. Men, they have a schedule the way a man can be reliable. Oh, he ain't exciting. Available. Oh, you too much. I don't like a man that's clingy. I'm not clingy. I'm just here whenever you need me. So hearing all that type of stuff and going through all that type of stuff, men get penalized for doing the right thing. They do the right thing and they get penalized for it. So men just stop dating women and messing around with women altogether. Oh, you bitter. No, I just think a lot of these modern women, they're not good people. So I just quit messing with them.
A lot of women have fumbled a good man just because they let their whole friends coach them right into stupidity. Taking advice from somebody that doesn't even have a healthy relationship is insane. Your bitter, lonely ass can't keep a man as friend, coached you into leaving this good man that you have, and you actually listened. And a lot of the times, ladies, y'all do not be paying attention to the signs. 9 times out of 10, this is coming from the friend that was probably in his inbox before y'all started talking, but he never wanted her and he chose you, and she's jealous behind that. A friend that wants the kind of relationship you have, and she's jealous of your relationship, and she don't want to see you happier than her. Or a friend that's waiting for y'all to break up, so at the hindsight of y'all breakup, she could jump right in his DM and hop right up on it. Yeah. Then what pisses me off is that y'all don't take advice from the friend you're supposed to take advice from. You're not taking advice from your friend Lisa that graduated Harvard, been married since her early 20s, 10 years plus married, successful marriage, got kids, career, a good life, and all that. Her advice goes in through one ear and out the other. You'd rather take advice from Victoria that lives on the 3rd floor, that's a dropout, is out here surviving off of child support checks, welfare checks, cup waters, hot Cheetos, and mother pickle juice. Yeah, you see how crazy that sounds? Stop letting your friends trick you out your spot from a good man's life. No fun.
This guy slapped my as I was walking past him at a bar, and without any pause or hesitation, I turned around and I picked him up.
Cap. Sorry, I call Cap all the way around. I hate to be the one getting on the internet calling you a liar, but first of all, I went on your page, baby. You don't have no. You got that disease. No at all. If he would have went to go slap your, he would have missed due to the lack of target.
Fellas, these women
women tricked us. They did. They outsmarted us. And the messed up part about it is they use frat boy psychology to outsmart us. For hundreds of years, I heard women complain about toxic masculinity. How men, we was keeping them oppressed. We was keeping them held down. We had to do better and listen to them. And then my generation came around and we was like, guys, maybe we should listen to women. And then women were like, what are you? Make a decision. Be a man.
It's one thing you miss about your ex.
Don't you worry about it, King. Don't you worry about it. There's better girls out there. She's for everyone. She's for everyone. She's a thotty.
That shit died down when they made that girl on there.
You see that shit?
Yeah, they got real quiet. They got real quiet then, boy.
I got that one, bro. Hey,
They got real quiet. With no more tea out, they weren't talking about that. All of them got quiet. They got quiet.
They got way more.
They don't play no more with no tea. They clock it. Ain't no clock it in. They took the watches off. You heard me?
They run out of tea. They run out of tea, bro. Ain't nothing to talk about no more.
Yeah, nah. And it was fun when the rabbit got the
boy, hey, we got a lot to say, bro. We got a lot to say. You don't want to play that game.
Hey,
you don't want to play that game with me. Hell no. We got a lot to say.
Whole bunch of baby mamas and wives start getting this phone. Hey, man, them folk like this, man. Let this shit. It's over.
It's over. Hey, I don't want no problem.
It's over. I don't want no problem. Hey, man, see the girl, y'all. Y'all did. I know y'all did.
Hey, y'all tried.
Yeah.
Y'all tried.
Y'all got real quiet.
Niggas be having receipts of videos and shit, and I be like, all right, that's what we doing?
That's what we doing.
Okay.
Don't want to do that.
One summer, like, I got really and there was just a group of like 5 guys, and a train happened, but like it wasn't anything crazy. 5 isn't even that much, bro.
5 isn't that much?
5 isn't even that much. It's not that much. It's not that much.
You serious?
If I would have went to 6, that would have been crazy. But I only went to 5.
Yo, where is your dad?
It was like 2 summers ago. It was not. It was nothing, bro. Next summer, I'm gonna up it to 6. Maybe this summer.
You know what? I'm starting to understand one of the reasons why men do not like expressing their emotions to women. And I'm going to tell you one of the reasons why. Because in society, what women like to do is they like to call men sassy. They call men sassy about every last thing. He's sassy for that. He's sassy for doing that. Like, I can understand now. Like, I was talking to some guys in my chat yesterday on live. And they was basically like, yeah, that's one of the reasons why. And I'm like, man, it makes perfect sense. Like, as women, we got to take some accountability. I'm not saying all women do this, but I have witnessed plenty of women who do this. They will call a man sassy for expressing how he feel. That would make me, as a man, not want to express how I feel at all. Because, like, you're not finna play in my face trying to, you know, take down my dominance. Like, no, I'm not going for that. Personally, as a man, I wouldn't. As a society, we have to do a better job of what we deem as sassy, because everything is not sassy. Y'all say the littlest things are sassy. Like, yeah, there are things that are sassy. Don't get me wrong. But a lot of stuff y'all be saying that is sassy, don't be sassy.
I thought I liked my new while my baby daddy just me. You know what's funny though? A lot of women who got kids are always talking about how they wouldn't date a man who got kids because they don't want the baby mama drama. But I be thinking about the other side of it. Like, you a baby mama. Do that mean you come with drama, or you one of the good ones that you ain't like the rest of them? I mean, obviously she not. But that's the thing. I feel like a dude who got a kid with a woman, he always got a chance to get his family back at any moment. I actually think the dumbest thing in the world is to be surprised by him out of all people in the world. Because even if she don't got a baby father, she will cheat on you for her ex. It's usually a dude they already know. And it ain't like it would matter if it was a random. You got cheated on either way. But this is the reason why I had to stop dating. It ain't because they cheat. You can always leave them and start over. But imagine when you finally realize that these women could get pregnant and they won't know who the father is because they want to be messy. They single till they married and they gonna date them all. How much you want to bet that woman met this nigga because she said her baby daddy was so trash and he was so horrible? The same that bring them to you be the same one that take them away. But I wouldn't claim it anyway. Subscribe to my YouTube, Planet Reality.
You know, one of the things, the good things that I think that's come out of, you know, doing this type of content is that you see men, you know, kind of coming to their senses, right? A lot of men have stopped letting rejection spiral them out, right? A woman's not interested. If she's not interested now, a man just shrug, keep on going, keep on moving along with that thing. Oh, okay. I'm thinking of a situation right now where the woman he tried to say hello, and the woman was like, I want you to talk to me. And he just, oh, okay, you have a good day, and kept moving. Chase that man down the parking lot. Why you not a man? Why you not chasing me? You said you didn't want me to chase you, so, or you didn't like me, so I went on ahead and moved around. No, wait, you supposed to be a man. I'm gonna keep on going my day. I'm not gonna overthink it. I'm not gonna wonder what went wrong. I'm not gonna do none of that. I'm not gonna try again. I'm just completely indifferent, moving in a different direction. End of story. Modern women don't understand that when men decide to move or not move, the power that you thought you had, especially in society, is gone. It's gone. And now you have to sit up there and cope and then cry and wonder why men don't approach you.
They be saying like a woman would submit naturally if a man was leading properly. I be saying like that. And I just be wondering, if I gotta go off and do my man on my own, right? Develop my leadership skills and all that. Why the do I have to make you submissive? Ooh. Why do I have to make you a follower? Again, I'm not talking to y'all because nobody ever wears that shoe. I'm not talking to y'all. I just be seeing these memes that say that men are the reason that women are not feminine and that men are the reason. I'm not saying we ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm just saying if I solely have to do with my process as far as me becoming a leader and becoming more masculine or whatever you deem that to be, then why is it that I also have to be responsible for the process that you have to go through to become an effective follower? I'm just saying if I gotta go do my work, you go do yours, and let's meet when we both healthy. You feel me? Because a lot of these questions be coming from an unhealthy place. You expect a man to somehow bring a structure into some that you're not ready to follow.
He said it all.
What's your body count?
My body count? I'd say like under 5.
Really?
Yeah. Honestly, there's a couple situations in which like I don't feel like they count. For example, like if I meet a fan and we decide to do content, I don't consider that part of body count. If I go on a girls trip, whatever happens in that girls trip, I feel like that doesn't count as a body count.
So if you get drunk, 5 guy,
Didn't happen.
it doesn't count towards a body count.
Doesn't happen. It doesn't count. It doesn't count because it just doesn't. I feel like the only times I consider body count is when I'm like invested in what I'm doing and like in an emotional way.
So if you met the man of your dreams right now and he wants to spend the rest of his life with you and he says, I just have to ask you one question, just be honest, it doesn't matter. What's your body count? What would you say?
I would be honest. I would say under 5.
Women attack men when they're happy.
Women attack men when men are happy?
Mm-hmm.
So wait, why do women do that?
Because happiness and power comes together in a man's body, and the power is scary. Happy shows up here. It shows up here, big happy, goes down the arms and high five, smack on the butt, spike the ball. That's a big happy. This is also where you experience power. The power terrifies us, especially if we don't feel connected to you, because we're afraid to use it against us. If we feel connected to you, then we're happy you're happy. If we don't, it's scary. And so we have to diminish the power. So we will attack them when they're happy. They come home, they caught a big fish, or whatever it was they did. If it wasn't something that I did that gave you that feeling, then that's a problem.
You're more excited to go out with your friends.
That's supposed to make you happy.
Why do you seem so happy to go on a trip with your friends? You don't seem as happy to go on a trip with me.
Yeah.
The delusion on display here is unreal.
I just don't see men as like a special category that they need to be worshipped in some separate way. Like, oh, men are really the reason why I'm here.
But don't you know that men allow you to have your rights? Because if it really came down to it, they can just overpower you and take all of your rights.
Actually, I have rights because of women. I have rights because women
You have
who
rights
came
because
before
of
me.
men.
Because
Okay, and if they declare war on you because of your rights, what happens? You all die.
Okay, you're having a hypothetical conversation about
I'm
something
having
that
a
hasn't
real,
happened.
Very real
I'm having a real
conversation
conversation about
This
the
is a
fact that
very
the
real
reason why
thing.
I'm able to vote is not because of men, but because because of hard-working women.
And who allowed it?
A
Who
few-
voted on
a
it?
few good
Who
men.
allowed these
Yeah,
things to
a
happen?
few
Men,
good men.
men, not a few. A lot of good men. A lot of good men. Why do you think there are no woman civilizations? Because men will take them down.
If you create gender into class, then men are also files and by your logic.
Guess what? That is the minority of them.
If men know that you are around other guys and they're going out with you on a Tuesday and you're going out with somebody else on a Wednesday, it doesn't work the way you think it does. It doesn't work the way it would if it was a guy doing it, how you'd feel. They're not the same. They get like their stomachs turn when they think about, oh, she could be sleeping with other guys, or she's on a date with other guys, or she's doing this with other guys. Like, you become less attractive to them. Right? You just do. They don't want to think about that. They don't want, like, that's now a woman who's like out and about doing God knows what. It's unattractive. They lose attraction for you in that game. It doesn't work the same the other way. When it's the other way and women see a guy who has options, that guy becomes more attractive to them. They're like, I want to secure him. I want to do whatever I need to do to secure that guy. Because why? Why? Because the guy is supposed to be their rock, right? Because they want to ultimately lean on that man. Because if they want to stay home and have their kids, they need that man to be solid and reliable and dependable and a provider and a protector and all of those things.
The prince began to turn into a monster.
Do you have gas?
Slowly, day by day, the joy of life was sucked out of the princess. From the fits of rage from the prince that got more frequent and more intense. It got to a point that after having two gorgeous baby little girls, and feeling no joy in life despite these beautiful individuals, one night when the prince was in a deep rage and
She took out a carving knife?
she did. That would be a great story, wouldn't it? I should be in jail. She decided that enough was enough. And the next day, she left with baby girls and she went to the Queen's house.
Where are you from, Prince?
London.
Yes. So we have two Brits here celebrating a British story clearly. Okay? It's clearly a British story. It has all of its history in Britain. And so the imprint of culture is very strong. So tell me now how the story continues, because soon I'll hear the other story, since there clearly is one on that side. And knowing he's a masculine man, I doubt seriously he will modify his story. He'll tell what it really is. So go ahead. Now that he's been cast as a monster for everyone.
Oh no, I didn't want that.
No, I know, but you did. He spread his legs and she kicked him in the balls as hard as she could.
The top says, "Oop, man proposes an idea for single men to spend Valentine's Day together." They're doing what they normally do. They are doing things to impress their homeboys. We can't do nothing. I'm just waiting for these straight men to just start wearing thongs.
Go to every Valentine's Day post. Y'all gonna be in lingerie. Y'all gonna be rubbing together. Y'all gonna be slapping each other booties. Did they slap your ass?
No.
You're lying. They brought you gifts, right?
We bought each other gifts.
Y'all don't even buy y'all.
Wait, but how did that look? What? Are you dumb?
Y'all more romantic to y'all homegirls, and this is what men have been saying throughout the course of everything.
Absolutely
Y'all more
not.
romantic.
We are way more romantic to our men than we are to each other.
What's the most romantic thing you've done?
I can't say that I've done anything. I haven't been with anyone around Valentine's.
I would love to have a good Valentine. That means you should have met a better man. You don't pick men back good either.
No, it's not that. I mean, it sounds good. Yeah, but no.
So there's a trend that's going on where modern women are choosing to spend their 20s and the bulk of their 30s being 304s, and then all of a sudden they decide that they want to be a holy roller. Now let's kind of break this down a little bit, right? So a lot of modern women are spending their 20s and 30s being 304s, being on modern day time, having kids outside of marriage, being ran through, jumping from this man to the next man, getting a man to pay a bill over here, getting a man to pay for some hair, nails, and toes over here. Very much just out here in these streets, right? And then once this woman gets to her late 30s, she finally realizes, oh my goodness, I want to settle down. I want a family. I want to be a wife. I want to be renewed. I want a provider, a protector, a man that is going to be a safe space. I don't want to be out on these streets anymore. Then she becomes the holy roller. Then all of a sudden she's in the church. Now she's reciting scriptures. Now she's telling men, look, I'm not having sex until I'm married. So if you want to date me or be with me, you're going to have to put a ring on my finger before you get some of this. Y'all, ladies, it don't work. It don't work. You can't go from being ran through in a 304 to then deciding that now that your clock is running out and it's becoming a little too late and now you're ran through, your body is all over the place from having kids. You just don't look all that pleasing, right? You cannot then decide, oh, I'm going to be a holy roller now. And now any man that wants to take me seriously, he's going to have to wait until marriage. That's not how that works. Because unless you are a virgin, what man is really waiting for marriage for a woman that has already been ran through? And it just makes me laugh when women who have already had kids outside of marriage then wants to talk about waiting until marriage. It's not happening. I'm going to need you guys to stop trying to mask Christianity with being a 304. It's not godlike and it's not cute.
You know what's funny is that, these women will sit up here and complain, but then you open up they Hinge profile and they Tinder and Bumble and all that stuff, and really honestly, it don't matter what app you open up. They have all of these options, all of these people in their inbox, and they still completely get on here crying about how they can't find anybody decent. They can't find anybody that meets their needs or meets their standard. And I lowered my standards so many times, and the bar is on the floor, the bar is in hell, and it's not. Your ability to vet men, to look at men, that's in hell. That's on the floor. Your ability to find a good man, when a good man is standing right in front of you the entire time and you keep on passing over him, that's on the floor. Y'all keep on going for Chad and Tyrone. Y'all keep on going for the men that's gonna pump you, dump you, get you on up out of the way. The man don't even pay for y'all's Ubers half the time. Y'all keep on passing these men over, and eventually the guys stop being available. They stop making themselves available. They stop wanting to take you out. And now modern women are shocked by what's left. Well, what would you think was going to be left? You filtered out the good guys, the guys that was doing their freaking job. And you left with the guys that's playing in your face. And now you upset and mad. You mad at men, be mad at yourself.